All right, well, let's move in. Let's go to the Bin Laden raid. Let's talk about when did that pop up on your guys' radar?
We just got home from a deployment. We just got home from Afghanistan, like 8 days prior. They pulled 24 most senior of us in the squadron and briefed us up. Said, hey, look, we think we found him. We want you guys to plan the ground assault option.
8 days after deployment.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right after 8-10 days, something like that. Just come home. I should have been on leave. They pulled us in from leave and pulled the 24 most senior in the squadron.
Did you have any idea that's what they were going to talk to you about?
No, I had no idea. And I actually had a medical appointment that I couldn't miss the morning that they were pulling these guys down to this other facility to read them in. And I'm like, hey guys, I've got this medical thing at the doctor I've set up, is it cool if I miss this or do I need to miss the doctor's appointment to hit this brief? And they're like, no, you're good. Just drive down when you're done. So I finished my appointment and drove down. And then when I showed up at the facility, they'd already given the guys the brief and said, hey, look, we think we found the guy. We want you guys to plan the ground assault option. And boom. So then we got to work.
How do you plan that?
Just like we've done any other mission, right? The enlisted guys at the bottom who actually do it start coming up with the courses of action. We're somewhat limited on the way we could tactically action the target based off where it was, right? In Afghanistan, we'd grown very comfortable with not flying the helicopter to the compound, right? Landing 20 kilometers away and patrolling in. So, right, we're going to pick the lock on your door. We'll get you while you're sleeping. Don't wake up anybody in the neighborhood. That's much more of what we like to do. But because of where his compound was in the city, the odds of us landing 5 kilometers away, patrolling through the city, remaining undetected was low. So had we been compromised on that patrol, right, he would have left the building. So based off the building, everything we were seeing, that drove us to say, okay, well, let's go straight to the target. Mm-hmm. Fly the helicopters, and that's where that plan was started. Right?
Did you know that you had the new latest and greatest Blackhawks?
I don't know anything about any crazy Blackhawks.
Okay,
you can talk about them all you want, but I'm not saying anything.
Did you know you were going to get fancy helicopters to fly in for the mission?
Not immediately.
Walt's not going to come after you anymore after this fucking releases.
Not immediately.
Fucking to you that, or any of these other guys. But so you had no idea. When did you have an idea those were coming?
In the mission planning. During the mission planning, they told us about certain assets that we could use that had certain skills that we needed, and so some discussion whether we truly needed it or not, and ultimately it was yes. So
how long did you guys have to plan the operation?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Long as I've never rehearsed for any mission. Right, 13 deployments, never rehearsed for a single mission. Every deployment, go do your plan, brief the team, roll out the door, and go. The only mission I ever rehearsed for was the Bin Laden.
No
only
shit.
time we ever had time.
How? So can you talk about the 2 weeks from when you got briefed to execution? I mean, what was the pace like? What was it?
Came up with our plan and then just started rehearsing our plan. We had a mock-up that we trained on. But again, even rehearsing on a mock-up where you don't know the inside of it is kind of irrelevant, right? We knew kind of the outside layout, and so you could go get a false sense of security running a dry run on a compound for time. But if you don't know what's in the house and what's going to happen in the house, you're getting a false sense of security of, oh, we ran this in 3 minutes. We cleared it in 3 minutes. Right? You're clearing a structure with paper targets and without any interference, right? Mm-hmm. So yeah, we spent a week or two doing that. Went out to another state, did some more rehearsals with the helicopters, and then came back. I can remember.
Is this like you wake up, rehearse all the way through the night, rehearse, just all hours of the day, just rehearse,
That's it.
rehearse,
Day,
go to
night, day,
sleep,
night.
wake up,
And
do
then
the
when we
same.
weren't there, we'd give the people like, hey, can you update this on the mock-up? They'd update it. We'd come back the next morning and hit it again or whatever it was. And just constant rehearsals. Yeah.
What did it feel like to get that brief? Especially not have no idea. You come back from a medical appointment and it's, look at your buddies, the 24 that are going on, and they're like, hey, we're fucking hitting the number one guy.
That doesn't get you excited. Something's wrong.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
Come on. Like you're like, holy fuck, let's go. Right.